The Ring of Honor promo has finally dropped, and today for our first gameplay, we are looking at Randy Moss. You guys see it here with the strat cards, 99s literally across the board. 99 acceleration, 99 speed, 99 jumping, 99 catching, 99 short, 99 man, and of course that base 99 deep. And Randy card's always amazing because they have the combination of speed, and he's just 6'4". And these stats are literally golden ticket-like, literally. After the catch, 97 COD with a 95 carrying, 98 juke move, 98 break tackle. So Randy not only going to be an elite deep threat, but also going to be a pretty solid guy after the catch as well. For the abilities, unfortunately on these cards, we all thought that they were going to get 3 0 AP abilities, and unfortunately, they can't. And it does kind of suck, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, there still are some good 0 AP setups. I think probably the best 0 AP setup for Randy, if you're going to use him like a deep threat, which you probably should, is going to be you can give him free short out. So I would probably say short out for 0, and then obviously he does get pre-baked deep out, which is good for ad catching. For today's video, we're going to move him in and out of the slot, so I want to run short out for 1 AP here in this slot, and they do get kind of these custom ability buckets, but still, it definitely sucks that you can't get 3 0 AP abilities on these cards. The stats are great, but I feel like this would have been something that definitely set them apart, and there really isn't a gimmick for this promo besides them just having cool stats. And also, yeah, good pack animations as well. When I pulled this Randy card after doing the set, it kind of goes through his whole like sequence that you saw on Twitter. If you have Twitter, you saw it. But here are the 0 AP abilities. Pretty decent, but definitely a bummer that these cards just don't get, 3 0 AP abilities. So for the team chems, there you go. The card arts, he does get 2 alternate Ring of Honor card arts. This one that kind of has a little bit of a yellow on it, and this one right here with the planes. But yeah, let's hop into the gameplay and let's see what Ring of Honor Randy Moss can do today. All right, here we go. We got game number 1 here with Randy Moss. Let's just get started. The plan is to kind of move him around, play him on the outside, play him in the slot. But this card can literally do everything. And I kind of touched on it, but him only getting 2 0 AP abilities is definitely interesting for the rest of the year, and how they're able to kind of pace content down the road and golden tickets and stuff like that. Because, yeah, I mean, these cards are good. You saw Randy's stats, all 99s across the board, but for his price tag, how much better does this really end up? Oh, I want to throw that. It didn't let me throw it. Didn't throw it. We actually would have had a pretty decent game. He's playing cover 3, though. The spacing does feel a little bit better on this. So let's see if we can get it open now. And we should. Randy over the top. Randy's first catch of the day, and he gets a KO. Not a good start. Not a good start. And it honestly doesn't matter what your stats are, right? That's the thing about this game. That's also what's going to make kind of ad catching a little bit more difficult. Because it doesn't matter what your stats say. It doesn't matter if you're 99s across the board like Randy Moss. If you got a KO out there, that wasn't even a KO to be honest. That was just tough, but that's just an example. If you got a KO out there, it makes it a little bit more difficult. And let's just go Randy Moss on the motion slant. He's blitzing this off guy. Let's see what happens. Can we get Gronk? Can we get... Oh, he sat right on Randy. We lost our buttons. We gotta throw this thing away. Awful start to this gameplay. We couldn't have asked for a worse start. Really couldn't have. All right, man coverage, right, is probably what he's gonna run. Probably gonna run that same defense, right? So we're actually gonna block Brees, put Gronk on the corner. We're also gonna put Randy on the corner as well, and put G-Dub on a slant. That's our plan here. Hopefully Randy gets some good shade. If not, Randy's gonna get open here. Randy does get open. There we go. Randy Moss, don't drop it this time. Another KO. I mean, that just goes to show you. That's honestly a good example of, like, doesn't matter how good your receivers are. Like, it's going to be tough to ag. Like, I know it's Randy Moss, all these cool things about him, but it doesn't matter if you guys a KO out there. That's the counter to all wide receiver and wide receiver abilities. That's just right there, just a prime example. How Randy does get, open twice. He also got open on that slant route. Unfortunately, the guy kind of sat on it. But even though Randy didn't have a catch on that drive, you still were able to see the separation. And by the way, if it does kind of feel like these gameplays today are a little bit rushed, it's because they are. Today we're going to try to get out as many gameplays as possible. I also want to stream. I'll be live today right here on YouTube. There'll be gameplays on this channel. We already dropped the video today. If you missed it, it was the tier list video. All right, 4th and 27. Good place to be. We stopped Gus once. He didn't take his field goal. And we're going to hopefully get another chance here at Randy Moss. The KOs are going crazy. He's sitting on the motion slant. Okay, let's try levels again. If I can get the... I don't like how he's on Warner, but if I can get the timing right... If I throw a pick on this, I'm sorry. But if I can get the timing right, which we should be able to, that's what we were looking for before. Obviously, Randy, nice after the catch. Randy runs like a monster out there, and there we go. Randy Moss in the open field to get him his first catch of the day, man. That's the best way to avoid those KOs, man. Just throw that quick stuff. He's running DB Fire 2. Which is, of course, what we're looking for. It doesn't look like DB Fire 2, but it's probably... It is DB Fire 2, actually. Get it there, and we don't get it there in time. We had it. Oh, man. If he, like, presses up there, literally the easiest TD of our lives right there. Okay, now he pressed. I'm gonna put Randy on a fade. He may have won into man coverage, but let's see. Is it man? We don't get that short out, but we're throwing this thing up to Randy, I think. Randy, and ball's out of bounds. We threw the ball out of bounds. Okay, he's obviously got that. Oh, man, we had the touchdown, too. That's so unfortunate. And streak this. He's probably going to sit on Randy with that opposite side user, but this is 100% spinner. He maybe switched something. He switched, I think. Oh, I almost threw a pick there. Oh, he's wide open. What the heck? I'll take that TD. Why was he wide open? Which, again, he's really compact here. We should actually, unless his user might see it, he's too late. We should get an easy TD here. We should. Randy gets in. There we go. Easy. I'm not TD. 2 point. 8-3. Good start. Okay, who would I rather? Randy Moss edition. So first things first, I think Randy Moss is the best wide receiver in the game right now. Abilities are very good. 2-0 AP abilities, which is solid. The stats, you guys saw them, very good. And he's going for about 1.8 right now. Is this card worth 1.8? Absolutely not. He's not worth 1.8 million. You're going to see in today's video that really, like, to a certain point, receivers kind of play the same. And I'll show you what I mean by this. And you're going to be like, oh my God, but Jets theme team, Allen Lazard, I mean, can do the same things that Randy Moss will do. He'll get down the field and he'll get deep zone knocked out. He'll get knocked out. The ball will get knocked out of his hands regardless because of just how abilities play in this game. And this card's going over 200K. Just the first example I could think of. Even a guy like George Pickens, 98 speed. He's going for much cheaper than this. There's even like Carmichael will get you there and get KO'd. There's guys who are deep threats that no matter what abilities you have, the ball's getting knocked out if they just put on play receiver and don't go for an interception. That's just how this game plays, just how the game works. Obviously, he's good short to mid, has good route running. You even saw in this gameplay. He got good separation. Obviously, like pass rush and KOs didn't really go in our favor. But obviously, yeah, he's just like any other receiver in this game. There's nothing about this card that makes him crazy. He is the best, but it's by how much. That's the real question. Like CD Lamb's honestly pretty close to this Randy Moss card. It's closer than what you might think. And 1.8, which is what he's going for right now, is crazy for sure. It's definitely crazy. So yeah, who would I rather? I think Randy is the best, but it's not by much. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we see, you know, maybe Sugar Rush wide receivers be better than Randy Moss. I wouldn't really be surprised. Maybe even like an Ultimate Legend wide receiver, like an Ultimate Legend Brandon Marshall with Double Me comes out and he'll be better than Randy Moss. Like something like that could happen and Randy Moss could be quickly dethroned. So those are my thoughts. And even these cards going for $1 million is absolutely egregious. It's insane. It's literally insane when we have so many good wide receiver options right now in the game. And I've been talking for too long. Let's get back to the gameplay. We can actually streak Lazard. I think this actually will work like a little flood concept here. Let's see if we can flood it. That's gonna be a tough ball, but Randy, oh, Randy does not get KO'd. Randy down the sideline. Okay, that somehow was not a KO and actually was a nice game. Somehow it was not a KO. Somehow it wasn't. And you saw how open the flat was there, by the way. You just saw how open that was. We dare try Sauce Gardner. Sauce might not, he's got deep route. If this is zone coverage, it looks like it's man, but I don't know. I'm throwing this. Oh, never mind. Not throwing this. Getting sacked. I'm not sure, but I think that might be one of the worst combos ever. Oh, Randy beat him. Get it there. Get it there, Vic. Get it there, Vic. Please, 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 please don't get KO'd. The fact I'm even still afraid Randy get KO'd is crazy. I don't even know how Randy beat that, but that may have been short out. Because I was still afraid I may have got KO'd there. I was still afraid I was going to get KO'd, literally. I was still afraid. Randy, turn that corner, Randy. Great blocking from Keith. Can we turn that corner? Randy Moss says, get off me. We're in the end zone for a touchdown. There we go. If you have him in fantasy, well, it would have counted as 6 anyway, but that's a receiving touchdown. But who's counting? Again, my biggest rule is maybe not running plays that... Okay, this is not going to work. Actually, it might work. Hold up. I'm going to wait for Randy to get open. Nope, he got absolutely shaded and bagged. I'm throwing the ball away on a 2-point conversion. What kind of man am I? Randy, beat him, Randy. Beat him, Randy. Beat him, Randy. Get it out, Mike. Oh, we got Fearless underthrow. Oh, that might be... Oh, we had a chance. We had a chance. He's playing too high, though. He's definitely playing that too high. What we could actually do to try to... we might lose the X Factor, though. We do. Oh, man. Okay, it was fun while it lasted, you know? Like, imagine he had his Moss X Factor from 21. Like, or 20. Imagine he had that. I mean, this game's already... People are going to say, oh, that made the game even more cheesy. But we're already down this road. You might as well, right? We're already down this nasty road that Madden 23 is. Might as well stay with it. You know what I mean? Like, we might as well. And Randy was open there, but his user's just sitting back there. Randy got open. Randy got open. He got separation on that man-to-man. If that middle user just doesn't sit there on that, we actually have a touchdown. Simple as that. And he doesn't look like he's blitzing anyone too crazy. If he does just run with Randy, I'm just gonna take... I'll take Lazard, I guess, but obviously who we're looking for is Randy Moss. Randy, get open. Randy, get open. Randy, get open. Randy, he got open. He just ran out of time. All right, here we go. This is probably gonna be our last drive with Randy. This probably will be. I probably could have set them in the pocket there, and odds are we're not getting this open again. Odds are he is gonna run with Randy Moss here. Odds are he will. But let's see. You never know. You just never can be too sure. He does. Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Get open, Randy. Get open, Randy. Randy did not get open. That energy's so low, Randy gets KO'd. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, this is what you'd expect from a deep... me trying to throw bombs in a gameplay, just KOs. We got KO'd more time than we actually caught the football. But that's Madden 23.